The Conspicuous Gallantry Medal was, until 1993, a military decoration awarded to personnel of the British Armed Forces and, from September 1942, to personnel of the Merchant Navy of rank equivalent to that of Petty Officer or Seaman. It could formally also be awarded to personnel of other Commonwealth countries, below commissioned rank, for conspicuous gallantry in action against the enemy at sea or in the air. The original Royal Navy Medal was instituted briefly in 1855, and fully on 7 July 1874. During the Second World War, the Royal Air Force Medal, the Conspicuous Gallantry Medal, was added from 1943. The medal was the other rank's equivalent of the Distinguished Service Order, which could be awarded for bravery to commissioned officers, although it ranked well below that in order of precedence between the Distinguished Conduct Medal and the Distinguished Service Medal. Recipients of the medal are entitled to use the post-nominal letters CGM. In 1993, the Conspicuous Gallantry Medal, Distinguished Service Order and Distinguished Conduct Medal were all replaced by the Conspicuous Gallantry Cross. The CGC is tri-service and is awarded to all ranks. It is second only to the Victoria Cross for bravery in action. Notable recipients: George Angouville was awarded both the Victoria Cross and the Conspicuous Gallantry Medal. Acting Chief Petty Officer Arthur Robert Bloor won a Conspicuous Gallantry Medal in 1915 and a Batuette in 1918. Bugler Ernest Sillence, Royal Marine Light Infantry, behaved with distinguished gallantry on 4 May during operations south of Athi Baba in volunteering to throw back enemy bombs into enemy lines at great personal risk, thereby saving the lives of many of his comrades. Sergt. Frank John Nill of the Royal Marines, R.M.A. No. R.M.A. 12,738. This non-commissioned officer was in charge of Vindictive's howitzer, which fired continuously under the most difficult conditions during the whole period that the ship was alongside the mole at Zeebrugge. In spite of being semi-gassed, Sergt. Nill did not leave his post, but remained in charge of his gun until it ceased firing. CPO Hammond was the last recipient of the CGM before the inception of the Conspicuous Gallantry Cross in 1993. Only 2 CGM have been issued. During the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, Corporal John Coughlan Ruff was awarded the Conspicuous Gallantry Medal in 1968 for actions as a helicopter crewman in Vietnam. This was the only CGM to be awarded since the 1940s. Wireless Operator F. Sergeant Geoffrey Keane DFM was the first member of the Royal Canadian Air Force to be awarded the Conspicuous Gallantry Medal. During the bomb run in a raid on Essen on the night of 12-13 March 1943, his Wellington bomber was hit by flak, killing the navigator and blowing off Keane's right foot. For the remainder of the return flight, disregarding his wounds and whilst continually losing blood, for over 2 hours, Keane continued to repair his damaged radio set and on 2 occasions dragged himself to the navigator's compartment to assist the pilot with essential information for navigating the aircraft safely back to base. All 3 remaining members of the crew were awarded the DFC while Keane was recommended for the Victoria Cross. Description: the medal is circular, silver, 36 mm in diameter. The obverse of this medal bears the head of the reigning monarch. The reverse has the words "For Conspicuous Gallantry" in 3 lines, encircled by a laurel wreath and surmounted by an imperial crown. The suspender is of an ornate scroll type. The ribbon for the naval version of the medal was changed in 1921 from one of two stripes of dark blue flanking a central white stripe to a white ribbon with narrow dark blue edge stripes. Upon its institution, the Air Force version of the ribbon was sky blue with narrow dark blue edge stripes. A silver laureled bar was awarded for additional acts of preeminent bravery.